Yeah, another one, right? So exciting today. But hey, what's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. But before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Yeah, everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Casper. Today, we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we're going to look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Right after that, we'll check out prices in details. And once we're done with that, we will see. Is it time to open those legendary long positions, or keep on? Are we keeping on the same strategies, scalping the market, making some money here and there, right? And after that, you already know the drill. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, let's set this down there. Well, the most important thing is about to happen to Casper, right? Finally, we are going to get stable coins on the native chain. Finally, okay? And it seems like most people don't see the implication of that. Or sometimes when you look at it and people think, oh, as soon as you get it, price is going to just jump up out of the blue and boom, here we go to $10. No, that's not how it works. Okay? Just like I've been saying here over and over again, I'll say it again. Guys, it's a good thing we're getting stable coins, but you have to also look at the macroeconomy. You have to look at Bitcoin. You have to look at everything else. People throwing stones at each other. But at the same time, people are going to see, how do I say it? Just like last season, people are just like that. Everybody and their grandmama likes to want to repeat what happened before. Since Kaspa ran the last bear market, everybody and their grandmama is expecting Kaspa to run. I am one of them. But it's not because of what everybody thinks. I am following the development, what Kaspa is bringing to the table, the reasons why. It's not just because, you know what, it did it last time. No, this time we actually have a reason why Kaspa is going to start running. That migration that we are all talking about, money trickling down from all the rest of the ecosystem into Kaspa, is about to start happening. The first step this month, like they announced, we are going to have stable coins. Okay. Now, before you get on that happy and start jumping on roofs, you have to understand something. Unfortunately, everybody and their grandmama follows Bitcoin. Okay? And like I said, I know a lot of people don't listen to it. Everybody else thinks like, okay, that the bottom was seen and we're going to jump back up again to oblivion. And I keep saying it's not that way. It's not that way. Bitcoin topped out last year. Okay, and I will repeat it again, just like I did last year, July, August. Those of you can drop it in the comment because I said it here. The market wasn't going to last long. It was going to be short one. July, August, watch out. Those of you who took that wink wink moments, congratulations. If you did not, it's up to you. But now that we're in the bear market, I do remember telling you guys too that the bear market is what was going to last longer than the bull run. It's not going to be a mega bull run or extended bull run or Uncle T's bull run, whatever you want to call it. I kept saying it, that is going to be the opposite. So now we had the fall with Bitcoin. Okay. Normally, Bitcoin usually, when you have that sharp dump or any asset at all, there's a sharp dump, usually bounce up a little bit. That little bounce is what we are getting right now. Those of you who've been also following Bitcoin closely, like I told you the other day, we have an inverse, a bearish flag, the opposite of a bull flag. You guys already know, in a bull flag, when price goes up, starts to consolidate, then takes off again. The same thing usually happen in the bear market. Price drops consolidates a little bit and drops even further, right? It goes even lower than what it is. That is exactly what you're looking at Bitcoin right now. For me, like I said, I will show you my positions in a second. You guys are going to see because I am busy scalping the markets, open, closing, short, long, all that stuff. That's what I'm doing. I will show you. But you have to understand what is happening right now with Bitcoin is going to lead the price first. You see the low that we had at 59,000 is going to get taken off. Bitcoin is going to take that off, and then it's going to drop all the way back down, probably 45 or even 40,000. But you guys already know me. I don't wait for price confirmation. I usually start looking for that entry points before the price even confirms. So yeah, that's what I said, and I will show you guys when I start to long Bitcoin again. So everybody and their grandmama looking at it right now, telling you, yeah, we're back. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this. And again, nobody is paying attention to what is the charts are really showing you. People sometimes usually say like, you know what, you just doing it in the way that you think will happen, but that is not how it will go. And I laugh about it most of the time because at the end of the day, when it happens, a lot of people come out here and say, oh, you did not say anything. Okay, excuse me, let me show you something in a second. Excuse me. It's a little bit difficult to do it on my phone, so the best thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try to show you the screen on my computer. Okay, I want you to pay attention to this because everybody and their grandmama keeps calling the wrong thing, and the signs are right there. Okay, watch this. I'm going to show you Bitcoin. Okay, this is Bitcoin right now. We're going to look at first on the hourly. I do have it on the 1 hour, right? That's why people say, oh, it's going to run, no, because they're looking at this. You see the RSI and MACD. Let me come down here a second. See, this is what they're looking at, and everybody like, yeah, it's about to run. But what I'm telling you is, look at it, something like here. You see how it went from solid green, okay, to light green before turning to yellow. Before turning to red. That's what's happening here, but on a smaller scale. Look at the Williams alligator. What do you see? Flat. So this thing could even go up to 70,000. We are still on a bear run. Now look at again. Not only that, you also have to look at the RSI. What do you see? RSI. Okay, it's trending upwards. So yeah, little pumps up, little pumps down. It's the same thing. So when you look at it on the 4 hour, go on the 4 hour right quick. See, on the 4 hour, this is why everybody keep thinking, yeah, it's gonna run. Yeah, it's gonna go up a little bit because the RSI is low. It's gonna go up and then come down. And look at, you can even see it here. You're gonna have them little pumps. That's why I tell you, when you do the scalping, this is the only thing you use right now. I'm scalping the market, and I will show it to you guys in a second. But this is why everybody, yeah, price is gonna pump. It's not gonna pump. It's just a little sideways movement. You begin to realize what is truly happening when you start to look at the daily. See, we're gonna click on the daily. You remember the other day when I was telling you that, yeah, do not be deceived with the RSI being down. You have to look at it out. Look at the RSI. RSI is already way up. MACD is still crossing, which means, yeah, it's going to cross a little bit. Price may go up a little bit, but the RSI is way up there. It is going to come down. Okay? That, when it comes down, price is also going to come down. Look at the bullish, the Bollinger Bands. You see? They are facing downwards. This price still have some way down to go. If that does not convince you, look at this thing on the weekly. You see? You have to look at Bollinger Bands on the weekly. What do you see? See, Bollinger Bands. That's there on the weekly, facing downwards. Alligator, Williams alligator indicator, also facing downwards. So there is a long way for this thing to go. If you do not pay attention, you will make those kind of mistakes. And now, yeah, we are having good news. We are having good things happening to the Kaspa ecosystem. We are getting stablecoins going live. We are getting the ecosystem even going even higher than it was, because the way we're looking at right now, we do have the dying one pushing out. The dying one is pushing out upgrades, and the upgrade seems not to work at all. right? We do have Crashilandia doing whatever they're doing, and it's still not working neither. And everybody and their grandmama not paying attention to what is really happening to the market. Therefore, yeah, the good news could happen, but Bitcoin sell pressure, as long as it goes down, it is going to take the market with it. It's going to take Kaspa with it. And that's why I keep saying, yeah, the only thing I can do right now is scalp the market and watch. Unless people wake up tomorrow and tell you, like, you know what, we don't care about Bitcoin no more. But the only thing that will tell everybody, like, you know what, we don't care whatever Bitcoin does, is going to be those VPROCs in May. Because when those VPROCs go live, trust me, migration is going to be insane. That volume is going to spike. And once it starts to spike, we'll have no choice but to run upwards. But before that, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. It's really going to be a tough one. So you have to make your moves accordingly. You do not just jump in there just because, hey, everybody and their grandma is telling you so. Another thing is that look at what's happening. Trumpicius Magicius is busy trying to throw stones at Iran. Now, it will be a different story if the midterm elections were next month or 2 months down the line. And I know, okay, you know what? Trumpicius and his team, they are going to try all their best, okay? They're going to try their best to have a positive market before the elections happen. But it's not that. It's not that. Midterm is way at the end of the year. And yet, everybody and their grandmama, what they're waiting for, they're going to tell you, yeah, you know what, the market's going to bottom right before those elections. I'm telling you, people are about to jump bridges. You're about to see people go, yeah. You're about to see it. Because again, everybody's waiting for that move. Okay, now, I was watching a video today. They was talking about, yeah, we might see Bitcoin go down all the way to $25,000. Yeah, not impossible, but the probability of that happening, I don't think so. Because right now, what we do have is not just a situation of just Bitcoin. What we have right now, like I've been telling you guys time after time, is a situation with the macroeconomy. That's what it is. The dollar is facing the biggest threat ever. So we have to find a way, okay, not way, Uncle Trumpicius has to find a way, okay, to try to, how do you see it, hold this mad cow down. That's what it has to do. We also have that the federal, the courts is trying to look at after it's out of what you say. They're trying to look at the tariffs, where they're right, where they're wrong. Like me, my opinion, I don't even think people are making sense of everything at all. Go to any other country, watch United States goods, cars, bicycles, clothing, whatever you want to call. How many of those countries, how many of those things are sold in other countries? They're there, but the tariffs on those things are so high that it's not even funny. So I don't see the problem why people should have a problem with America putting tariffs of anything that comes into the country. Okay? Because first of all, we are the people complaining that the US dollar is losing value. How do you think the US dollar is going to get value if we are not manufacturing anything? We are not making our economy strong. We are not doing anything. Right? That tells you again, you know, in the 40s, US was a very big manufacturer. Things were being shipped out and the dollar was strong. What do you think is going to happen now? That's why you see Trumpicius busy fighting for the US to be, you know what, tariffs. You do me, I do you, and God bless America. That's what it is. It ain't going to be a one-way high road in which, okay, you can put tariffs on my stuff, but I cannot put tariffs on your shit. That doesn't work that way. It doesn't. So you're going to have that decision is going to impact the market. A lot of people, once the courts say, okay, that's okay, we can put tariffs, yeah, the market is not going to run like you think. I think it's going to go the opposite way. Now, we also have on the 18th, like I told you guys, pay attention for the 18th because the FOMC meeting is going to be there. A lot of people are expecting, oh yeah, they're going to cut and then we're going to have money printing and this and that, blah, 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 which again, I can tell you it ain't going to happen. They're not going to print money because again, the Japanese carry trade is dumping a lot of shit to the market and we need to find a way to absorb all that extra money. That, my friend, is also another pressure on the market. It's also another pressure. So if you go look at that and then you see China is also at it again. They are at it again. And another thing I forgot to show you guys on the Bitcoin chart, on the weekly chart, okay? Look at this. Let me show you again. What do you see? I do see an inverse head and shoulder. You see? Shoulder, head, and lately we just form another shoulder. That, my friends, is also another reason for market to go down. Now, when it goes, unfortunately, like I said, it will drag Kaspa with it. Okay, it's not gonna be like Uncle T trying to trying to have his cheesecakes, but there is no sugar in it. Nah, you can't have it like that. It's gonna drag it with it. So get ready for that volatility. 90% of everybody in the market is telling you, yeah, we hit the bottom of $59,000 and then now we're going to the moon. I don't think so. You really have to pay attention. This is the time. You remember when I told you generational wealth is going from hand to hand right now. But you, my friend, you have to be able to catch it. To do that, Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, Cash. The cash part is what I am working on right now, because when we bottom out, I want to use not money from my pocket, but money that I made from scalping the market or whatever, okay? I will do that. Now, the one I made last year for my Bitcoin trades is still sitting tight. Like I told you guys, my goal is 5 million Kaspas. And you guys are going to see I'm buying crazily out of it slowly, and we're getting there, right? So you have to time the market with it. If you try to rush following those green candles, because everybody and their grandmama is saying like, okay, from now on the market is going to run, you are going to get hurt. Seriously, you will. And sometimes when you start to talk like this, nobody listens. Nobody wants to pay attention because, hey, everybody wants to run in that direction, forgetting that for you to achieve that generational wealth, you have to do the opposite of what 99.9% of the people are doing, right? Everybody's saying, yeah, since last year, right now, if you count, okay, let's say September, October, November, December, January, February, 7 months, okay, we are closer for that bear market bottom. Yeah, we are close. But this year is not going to play out that way. Like we already seen, you have charts like many indicators like the pie top indicator did not trigger. Many people didn't get it. I used the Williams Alligator because when I used that, it really showed me like, okay, the top was in. That was the first one. Then you kind of go on the monthly, you start looking at the RSI and MACD, they will also show you that the top was in. So people are stuck with the old ways. And another thing that also tells me like you have to watch out is the macroeconomy, the stock market, for example. Gold, for example. You look at silver, because again, I know a lot of people holding silver are going to be jumping bridges. Trust me, they will. The US is not playing. You have this $37 trillion worth of debt, and these guys are planning to make that debt disappear. So now, we've covered it here a couple of times, pegging your stablecoins to the US treasuries. Okay, now you start looking, for you to make that money, you start looking, what chain are those stablecoins going to function better? Like I said, Kaspa is using the same model that the Crashilandia did. Anything you do on Kaspa, VPROs, layer 2s, whatever you want to do, you are going to have to use Kaspa as gas fees. And when these things start to happen, like we've discussed here many times, Kaspa is better than anything you put on the market today. Kaspa is instant payment, it's fast, it's secure, it's interoperable. So when you start to do that, it's going to spike up. Okay, so you do not want to wait until everybody and their grandmama start to see that volume and then they start to get in. The fact that price is going down, or the fact that Bitcoin is going to crash and price may go down a little bit more, should not affect your spot market, your spot account. If you are leverage trading, yeah, maybe that's when that should affect you, just like me. I'm scalping the market. That's why I'm looking at the price. If I wasn't scalping the market or leverage trading, Like you guys already see here, I show you on my spot account, I keep adding to it. I don't care what the price is doing. That's the same thing you should be doing. Because again, this generational wealth is not easy to obtain. If you stay consistent with packing your bags, sooner than later, you will understand that, yeah, everybody and their grandmama is busy chasing a unicorn. You understand? And if you don't chase a unicorn, you will make that money. Okay, first of all, stablecoins this month. Before you know it, May will be here, VPROX. Before you know it, everything will start to make more sense. And which one do you like? Would you rather have that bag packed at 3 cents, 2 cents, or wait until you start going above all-time high? What would you rather do? You have to understand it. You'll be okay. Just keep packing your bags. The same situation that those of them with Bitcoin, when Bitcoin came out, that's the same situation that you are dealing with right now. Nobody believes in Kaspa. Nobody does. But when everything is all said and done, people will kind of realize like, okay, the real Bitcoin is called Kaspa. And by then, you're supposed to have your bag packed, because that when that rally begins and everybody trying to get through that door to try to grab as much Kaspa as possible, you will be laughing at them. When we start having situations when institutions and banks and everybody start to realize like, okay, it's not Bitcoin, it's Kaspa. Before they start transforming, oh, Kaspa's ETFs, Kaspa's futures, Kaspa's whatever they want to call it, to try to make some money out of it the way they're doing with Bitcoin right now, you should have your bag packed. By the time all that starts to happen, you'll be like those of them who bought 100,000 Bitcoin at less than 1 cent. And right now they don't care. Whatever price the Bitcoin goes, they're still rich, right? They probably use that money and start hedging into Kaspa too once they realize what you and I already know. So you should understand it. You do not want to wait. You don't want to. Market is going to go down, yeah, but you want to make those moves, because Kaspa, my friends, that time is that clock has started ticking. The countdown has started for the green candles to start appearing. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you, okay? Because if you come over here and say I didn't warn you, I will just block you off my channel, like a bunch of you who come over here and tell me, but you didn't. When, I don't know, go back my videos last year. I was telling you July, August. I don't even know how many times I repeated myself on here. And then you have people talking crap. Now I'm telling you again, pack your bags on Kaspa, because the countdown has started. Stablecoins go live, that's first step. VPROX go live, that's second step. And then the green candles are gonna start coming left and right. Don't say I did not warn you. I don't like waiting. I told you, me, my legendary long position on Kaspa will be open way before April. Way before that, I will open it. I'll scale it up and let it run. You already know how I do my things. I don't sit and wait. Okay, anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. See, that's what everybody and their grandma is telling you about. Yeah, we're back. We are not. Well, anyways, it's up to you. You're about to figure that one out in the hard way. First, let's look at King Kaspa, KAS. What do we have? For the past hours, laying flat. On the day, we are up 1.4%, 2.2% down on the week, 27.7%, 2.2% up on the week, 27.7% down on the month, and 70.3% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $861.81 million, and the 24 hours volume traded at $10.65 million. We go to the next one, QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. We have here 0.6% down the last hour, 0.4% down on the day, 0.7% down on the week, 15.2% down on the month, and 25.8% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.02 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $9.40 million. Okay, we go look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, and we do have here 0.1% down the last hour, 2.6% up on the day, 4.2% up on the week, 26.7% down on the month, and 72.6% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $296.83 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $12.94 million. Now we look at cubic, high risk, high reward. We do have here 0.2% down in the last hour, 1.8% up on the day, 1.7% down on the week, 30.2% down on the month, and 68.5% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $68.11 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $1.37 million. Now we go look at Jonathan's pet turtle, which he calls Bitcoin, and I call the orange guy. We do have on the past hour laying flat. On the day, laying flat. On the week, down 2%. On the month, down 27.6%. And on the year, down 29.1%. Sitting at the market cap of $1.37 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $36.38 billion. Okay? That's what I'm telling you. Pay attention to those things. But well, I know people are not, some people are going to look at you and say you're crazy about it. But well, let's look at trading view right quick. Let's check this. Okay, let's see. We have here Dixie going up, Bitcoin dropping. Well, that's what we want to see, an inverse correlation, but we would like to see Bitcoin going up and Dixie going down, but it's not time yet. Okay, now we go into our, let's go here. I'm gonna start on the 4 hour first. On the 1 hour. This is Kaspa. See, right now, when you look at this, you start to understand. Like I said, I'm going to zoom out. Normally, like I said, for me, I still think Kaspa could still hit again that 2.5 cents. Okay, but you have to understand this. When you have a big move like this kind of move, sharp down, we usually back dead cat bounce and go down, sometimes even lower than the previous low that we did. Again, this is something that you have to keep in mind. This is a pure technical analysis. I made money with this with Luna Classic. I made money with it with Bitcoin the other day. I made money. Every asset, even stocks, they always do this. Very rare occasions that you see this and then that. Very rare. And even when you start to look at Bitcoin right now, even tells you like, yeah, here, yeah, you got to be careful with it. Anyways, as you guys can see, I already told you, I'm watching the FOMC on the 18th. Let's see how things go from there. But anyways, now we go looking, not only that, let me try to zoom out something now for you too. See, even the ribbon, green, red, green, red, green, red. There is not, the entire, everybody in the crypto market is indecisive. People don't know what to do. Look at the RSI below. Okay, now this is the chart that I use when I'm scalping the market. That's why you see right now I'm about to show you. See, I had a buy signal here, so I have a little long position going and then shut it down. Then I will get a short signal. I will have it another one going, but that depends on what I'm doing. Okay, I think I'm using the 4 hours lately. So anyways, when you look at it on the 4 hourly, you will see the same thing here. What do you see? See, look at the RSI, red, green, going flat. There is no actual, there is no, look at the ribbon. There is no actual direction, just sideways movement. This tells you, again, if Bitcoin drops, this is going to go down. And looking at Bitcoin chart, it is going to drop. Okay, but anyway, so it's up to you. You can do whatever you want to do, right? I'm just telling you, this does not look good on the short term. Okay, anyways, you look at it on the daily. What do you see? The same thing, right? We are still back into the falling wedge, but like I told you, this drop right here, the sharp drop that bounced up a little bit, usually continue downwards. Again, it is the opposite of an inverse. It's the opposite of a bull flag. On the bull flag, we know when it goes up constantly, then it pops up again. This one is the same. And a bear flag, you see, it comes down, forms a flag, and before you know it, it's going to go. So let's watch and see. For me, I'm scalping, okay? No serious leverage, nothing. Just scalping and then buying on the spot. So it is up to you. Do not make the same mistake. When you look at it on the weekly, that's another one that tells me that, okay, you've got to watch. On the weekly, all we have is a sell signal right there. We haven't had a buy signal yet. That's another thing you have to watch. And again, watch this wick right here, because Kaspa might come back down again, wick down like it did before starting to go up again. That's another thing I'm looking. So, like I've told you guys before, anything under 10 cents is nothing but noise. People are day trading, scalp trading, whatever you want to call it. Above that, we do have 15 cents. Once we break that, we do have 18 cents, which will lead to all-time high. Above that, we have price discovery. So yeah, this is an opportunity for you to try to accumulate. It's an accumulation time. If you want to wait and waste time for it, my friend, you are going to cry when things start to roll again. Okay, so yeah, now is the time for you to do one thing: accumulate. Okay, anyways, let's go to the next one, which is going to be QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Quant is in the same similar situation. See, look at, first of all, on the hourly, what do you see? Ribbon, red, and if you zoom in, you will see it is facing downwards. So yeah, it's in the same situation. What you're looking at right now is just speculating price. Therefore, it's not time for that heavy how you say it, heavy leverage trade position yet. But you can keep buying your stuff on the spot. That's what you can keep doing. If you look at it on the 4 hourly, see the same thing. Look at that. We broke above, just like I usually say. We came down, okay? Now it's doing the same. My friends, this thing is going to come lower, or at least come back to retest the previous resistance or the previous this one. Either way, either $62 or even $50 is going to come back down, because if Bitcoin drops, it's going to drag everything with it. That's what's going to happen. So again, look at that. It's a bear flag. Okay, came down. Come on, he came down, formed the flag, and usually have a continuation. That's what usually happens. So let's watch and see. Okay, 90% is not 100% guaranteed. It's like 70% guaranteed and 30% that it might not happen. But you have to watch the markets. Okay, Bitcoin is determining, is kind of leading the way right now. So all of these things happening. Okay, now if you look at it on the daily, the same thing. You see right now, ribbon red. We are really at the mercy of Bitcoin. Therefore, like I usually say, for me, I don't think any kind of TA you try to do here is not going to help. Okay, all you have to do is watch the macroeconomy and watch what's happening with our good Uncle Trump issues on the other side of the globe. Let's watch what's going to happen there. Therefore, for me, anything under $125, still nothing but noise. Look at that on the weekly. Ribbon still red and it's falling. So on 125 is nothing but noise. Above that, we are going to have us 151, and before you know it, 164. We conquer that, we'll be looking at 176, and right above that, 230. Then the 400, which was the all-time high, and then price discovery. So everything is still moving according to plan, and that's what everybody's just like, yeah, I don't know. I think most people are still confused because we never had the alt season. That's the problem with people. But oh well, it is what it is. Okay, you want to make money, you have to stick to the same plan. If you don't, it is up to you, right? Anyways, now, like I said, first of all, I am leverage trading, but I will not recommend that. I'm scalping the market. Down below, I do have the links. Bydfi, okay, Phemex, Wix, and Margex. I also have Acorns. Now, like I said, you do not want to risk your money if you're not going to be over there watching this thing. Me, right now, I have buy orders ready, and I'm scalping the market. So please do not do leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing, or else you will become the mayor of Rake City. Okay, let's see what I'm doing. I'm using for the scalping, I'm using just two exchanges, which is Phemex and Wix exchange, and I'm scalping with Kaspa. The rest of them, I'm not doing anything else. Okay, so let's go look at it right quick. So Phemex, for example, let's see right here. I do have here. Let's go that position. Yeah, I open a short position on Kaspa and it's up right now. I think I opened it like an hour ago, something like that. I am up $153. I'm watching it. See if it reverse, I will close it, long it a little bit, and that's what I'm doing. So no more, no less from there. Now you can also see on Wix Exchange, which is this one right here. I am also doing the same. I am shorting Kaspa. Like I do the same, two of them. On this one, I am up $219 shorting Kaspa because like I told you, I'm looking at those 1 hour to 4 hours. That's what I'm doing. I'm alternating between two of them and I'm I'm making money with it, building my cash stash because I'm buying. I make some money and I buy. I make some money and I buy, and then the rest of them I keep for my legendary long position that I'm going to use. Now you can also see one thing. You have here my orders. I do have Quant, Jasmine, Kaspa. I have, and the Bitcoin is like four different orders. Don't know why it's won't let me go down there. But I have these buy orders ready. In case the price drop down there while I'm not looking, it will just trigger and buy them. Okay. You can also see the same with my Phemex and Phemex here. You can see I have 5 different orders. Okay. As you guys can see, they are all ready. The market triggers down there, it will trigger my buy orders and I will make money out of it. Now we go look at my son's Acorns account. I know we haven't been looking at it in a while, but you can see he is doing pretty good despite the market. Despite the market doing what it is doing, my son, he is up $891. That's also something I'm proud of. Okay, I'm very proud of that boy, the way he's doing his thing. But anyways, you can see we do have here he's up 4.84%. And the stocks and ETF is up $710. He's really doing great. Seriously, he's doing great. And also on the ETF, bonds ETFs, he's up $180. And yeah, he's doing good. Like I said, I think I'm going to put $1,000 on his books just because he's doing good. Just, give him a little push. That's what I'm going to do. Anyways, guys, you can see it. Everything is nice and gravy. Therefore, finally, like I said, do not wait. Now is the time you start looking at it. Okay? Start practicing. This is even a perfect time for you to practice before the real thing begins. Because again, stablecoins getting introduced this month and VPRO's going live in May. Yep. You're about to see fireworks. You're about to see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to drop me a comment if you have something positive to say, or an emoji if you don't have anything positive, because if you drop a negative one, I am going to delete it and I'm going to block you from my channel. I do not want negative people here. We are here to make money. We are here to go from zero to a multi-millionaire status. And if you can't support that, I have no use for you. We need to encourage each other. Okay? And also don't forget to share so that all the millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we can see these videos and the family can grow. And before I even forget, it takes a second, right? Drop me a like, a thumbs up. Until I see you in my next one, my friends, let's keep making this money. Bye-bye.